Dear students, today we are going to discuss the second chapter of First Flight, whose title is Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. It is an extract from his autobiography. Nelson Mandela was a freedom fighter of South Africa who fought against the system of apartheid prevailing dominantly in South Africa. Apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race, that is, on the basis of their skin color. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison for fighting against this system, and finally he succeeded in 1994. And after the democratic elections in South Africa, he became the first black president of free South Africa. Here Mandela speaks about a historic occasion, the inauguration. When on 10th May 1994 he was about to take the pledge as being the first black president, that time how the celebration took place, that is all discussed here in this chapter. In the beginning of the chapter, there is a small information given there which was broadcast from BBC on 10th May 1994. Here there is one important statement given by Nelson Mandela in his speech, which is mentioned here. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another. So, the people of the same country, he said, will never oppress each other, and there will not be any type of discrimination in his nation. On the next page, few phrases are given and their meanings are also given. They are explained properly. So you have to match these, and they are very easy. And I am sure that you must have done it also. So we can check the answers. A rainbow gathering of different colors and nations. Now see, rainbow gathering of different colors. That means people from different nations gathered there having different skin color. So the answer is a beautiful coming together of various people like the colors in a rainbow. As a rainbow consists of many different colors, same way this gathering also had different people from different countries. The seat of white supremacy. So white people were ruling over there in South Africa. So the seat on which they used to sit, that is mentioned here, and the answer which best suits is the center of racial superiority. The people having white skin color considered themselves superior. Third is be overwhelmed with a sense of history. The answer is feel deeply emotional, remembering and understanding all the past events that have led up to the moment. Fourth, resilience that defies the imagination. The answer is a great ability, almost unimaginable, to remain unchanged by suffering, not losing hope, goodness, or courage. So, here Nelson Mandela is recalling the past sufferings and his determination that even though he had to suffer for such a long period of 30 years, then also he did not change his mind. Fifth, a glimmer of humanity. The answer is a sign of human feeling, goodness, kindness, pity, justice, etc. Then, sixth, a twilight existence. And the answer is a half secret life, like a life lived in the fading light between sunset and darkness. Now the chapter begins. 10th May dawned bright and clear. So Nelson Mandela is telling about his own experience on the day of inauguration, and this he has written in his autobiography named Long Walk to Freedom, that that day was very bright and clear, and many people from different countries had come to see the inaugural ceremony. The ceremony took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. And for decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy. This amphitheatre and this place was mentioned or was for was meant for only white people. They used to have their celebrations here, and for the first time in the history of South Africa, a gathering was there where the person, black skinned person, was nominated as president, and he was going to take an oath for it. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zenani. So, who is Zenani? Nelson Mandela's daughter. So, he went there along with his daughter on the podium. Mr. de Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. So, first of all, the second deputy president, Mr. de Klerk, took an oath for loyalty towards the nation. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. So he was the second deputy president and Thabo Mbeki was the first deputy president. After that, Nelson Mandela's turn came and he had to take a pledge to obey and uphold the constitution of South Africa, and he had to devote himself for the well-being of his nation. Then he started with his speech. Today, all of us do, by a presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. He is saying that the country has got freedom, so newborn liberty, so freedom has taken birth that time only in their country. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long. So, human disaster here is the system of apartheid, because of which human beings had to suffer a lot. And from this suffering, this new liberty has taken birth. Must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. And he says that after the end of that era of human disaster, now new humanity, new society will be born where people will show concern for each other and they will consider every human being as their own brother or sister. So he also says that we who were outlaws not so long ago. Now see, outlaws meaning is also given there. Because of its policy of apartheid, many countries had earlier broken off diplomatic relations with South Africa. So other nations never used to have any type of business relationship with them, but now because the country was free, that is why many dignitaries from different nations had come as a guest. So he thanks everyone present over there, and he also says that this occasion is a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. Now, he says that we have to pledge to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. So he says that no discrimination will take place in his nation on the basis of all these things anymore. Then he says that the sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. And what is that glorious human achievement? Glorious human achievement is freedom of the nation, and for the first time, a black skinned person has been nominated as the president of the nation. It was a great achievement after years of suffering. Let freedom reign. Let us, God bless Africa. So at the end, he says that now let freedom rule the nation. No other person should rule over the nation. This is the first part of the chapter. Now there are few questions which are very easy to solve or very easy to find the answers out, and you may see that I have also marked the answers in the book, and I have written question number, answer number over there. Same way you can also do it. So first you try to do it. In case if you are not able to find it, then I'll discuss with you the same answers.